So we found this cool project in Des Moines, Iowa. So this is the Carpenter Paper Company building, I believe. It's an old paper maker, so they used to manufacture and make paper here. They're converting this building. We're on the south side of downtown, so really close to where all the action is, right there in downtown Des Moines. And they're converting this great old building into mixed use. It's going to be retail on the first floors and then residential above. But this building, it's a great old brick building. It's really got some great features and great characteristics. They've got exposed timbers in here. I think they used a dry ice procedure to strip those, and then you add to it like the great masonry that they have here. But it didn't have any windows before. It was a manufacturing facility, so they didn't have windows like you would in a residence. So what they're doing is they're cutting all the rough openings new in this project. Now the cool thing about this, it's a very thick, this is a 3 Wythe, maybe 4 Wythe in some places. So it's a very thick brick wall. So when they cut those rough openings out, they are supporting the top of that rough opening instead of shoring it up with like lumber, something like an iron sort of thing that would sort of be there and kind of in their way as they're working in the rough opening. What they're doing is they're going in ahead of time and putting in stitch tie bars, and we call it helical beaming. So you put those bars in above the rough opening, it's going to support that, so when they cut out that rough opening, they don't need to support it with wood or metal or anything like that. You can see the rough opening here that they have already done their stitch tie bar, but they don't have their lentils in yet. So the stitch tie bar is supporting this rough opening so they can go in and put in their lentils from there. You can see like this next one, they've got one rough opening here that they've already put their stitch tie bars in, but they haven't put their lentils. You go one rough opening over, they've got their lentils in and they just need to cover up their brick, and then you go one more over and you see the sort of finished product of that rough opening ready to be, put the windows in and get that all prepped for finishing. They've got a lot of rough openings to do in this project, so they come in and do that helical beaming, and that allows them to kind of move quicker, go to the next rough opening, cut that out, and keep on moving down the line. So this is a very thick masonry wall. So when they are going in to do their helical beaming, they are helical beaming from the outside, and they are helical beaming from the inside too, to make sure that all of those withes of brick are supported. So the process involves, they go through, I think they said they go 3/8 inch deep into their joint, so they grind out the joint above where the rough opening will be. These rough openings are pretty wide, so they put in a very long helical bar, the stitch tie bar, into that open joint, and then they're gonna grout, they're gonna put in the bar, they're gonna do some more grout, and then another bar and grout over that. So it's invisible, but that stitch tie bar is in the wall now, supporting that wall. It's great to see right off the sort of urban core here in Des Moines. You have these, great buildings with great history. This is great to see them like kind of bringing up and giving them new life, instead of destroying them, demolishing and building anew. So it's like a good sort of green aspect to masonry. Like you've got these walls that can stand the test of time. And we like to say like the greenest building is the building that already exists, right? And they're just giving those new life. Forrest Associates, shout out to them. They're doing great work here. A really cool project that we get to see kind of coming through here in Des Moines.